back for another edition of Love is the Message, my cool vlog about DJ life here in Toronto, the 6. I'm your host, DJ Fly Lady Di. Yet another bummy week of not really doing that much DJ stuff. Unfortunately, it was Thanksgiving, so I went to Ottawa to visit my sister and her family. I'm not from Ottawa. My sister lives there and her kids live there, and I miss them so much, my cute little nephews. I'm gonna say I didn't do much. I actually got a really cool job. It's actually my dream job. Thank you to Paula Whitmore and Maylee Todd, my dear friend, for connecting me to Paula. So my job is basically to produce a segment for tiff Boombox, which is the annual fundraiser gala that happens every year at tiff. It's the second largest event at tiff, besides obviously the huge festival, internationally known and recognized. I got hired to produce a dance segment, so what's going to happen is the entire tiff Bell Light Box space is going to be transformed into a high school, and the theme this year is Fame, or the Fame School, or the Performing Arts School, just like the movie in 1980, the original, not the remake. And luckily I got to hire all my peeps. There's gonna be, you know, my whole Filipino crew up in there representing, doing some stuff. My homegirl, MC Han, if you don't know about her, definitely check her out. She is someone to watch. And I get to be her choreographer, lucky me. I get to create a world, and I didn't realize the scale that I'm working with, but it's gonna be pretty big, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, but a lot of work, and it's gonna consume me from now until November 2nd. So if you're curious to see what I'm creating, definitely get your tickets. I'm just making a shameless plug here, but definitely, yeah, check it out. It's gonna be worth seeing, and it'll be really cool. So yeah, this might be the most boring vlog of all, because I didn't really do much DJing at all. I didn't gig or anything like that. I just want to say actually thank you to everyone who has told me they watched the vlog. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support, and I hope you gain something from this, whether or not it's, you know, inspiration or motivation to practice, or even just like learning about new songs. So yeah, I'm glad that some of you are liking it, all 25 of you. Oh, what was I going to say? I don't remember. For my DJ dilemma of the week, it's more of a question. This is something that I asked DJ Jazzy Jeff when he was in town for the Red Bull. I think it was like a 3-on-3, like years ago when I first started DJing. I asked him, what's the difference between a good DJ and a great DJ? And this is something that I would love to ask you, my fellow DJs, or just people who like to go to parties and enjoy music. So his answer was, a great DJ is someone who takes you on a journey, a musical journey. And I feel like that's sort of the theme in terms of DJing, and DJing is a journey, and we all have a musical past, a musical journey of life, you know, like a soundtrack to all our lives. And so, and I would have to agree with him. I feel like someone who taps into their own sort of journey as a human being, and like memories and certain like songs that certain songs that you grew up listening to, or that incite a certain memory. If you can like tap into those things and remember them in a certain sequence that people connect to, I feel like that's what makes a great DJ. And the truth is that, you know, not everyone kind of speaks the same musical language. Like, for example, like Spice Girls. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Spice Girls, but more often than not I get requests for Spice Girls. And so this is something that I kind of have to like digest as a DJ and like regurgitate, I guess. So I guess it's just fair that, you know, to tap into not only your personal musical memories, but help people tap into theirs as well. So for this week's tunes, my dear friend Maylee Todd and I train in the morning, and she played me this song. And I don't have any footage to do a montage to, so I'm just gonna do an interpretive dance. How about that? Second tune, I have this song, which I'll do another interpretive dance to.
Amsterdam, drunk off vibe. London, England, drunk off vibe. Hit the States, so we drunk off vibe. Well, y'all in my face, you don't know my name. Drop down, the whole place shut down. Hey, drop down, so much love now. Hey, attitude I want now. Give me you to walk now. You know we don't play that. Full grip, where that bass at? Vogue, like magazine. Dack with the bullshit, knock with the bullshit. Vogue, like magazine. Dack with the bullshit, knock with the bullshit. Vogue, like magazine. Dack with the bullshit, knock with the bullshit. Vogue, like magazine.
So to review, didn't work on anything. Full speed status, still the same. Have a bit of money. Gonna set aside $100 towards needles, so I think my next step would be getting needles. And tonight I am practicing with my cousin. He wants to work on transitions, so more on that next week. Oh, I forgot to mention, instead of practicing DJing, I practiced dancing. Entered a dance battle. By the skin of my teeth, somehow made it to the semifinal. Literally was debating whether or not I should enter because I just felt like a piece of doo-doo. Just being exhausted and extremely menstrual. It was like the second day of my period, which is like the heaviest one, as we ladies know. You know, sometimes that's the best time to battle is because you don't really care as much and you just kind of like lay it all out there, and the real juice within you is kind of there and you don't really have any expectations, so sometimes that's the best time to battle, in my experience and in my opinion. So that went pretty well. Thanks for watching another episode of Love is the Message. I hope to entertain you more next week. Hope this week's was entertaining. This week's 1 minute mix is brought to you by a little bit of trap, a little bit of hip hop. It's just kind of stuff that I like, that I mix together, so enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you on the gram and see you next week. Thanks for joining me. Have a really good week, and I'll see you soon.
I tell mama, wake it up, break it down, bag it up, get up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up, break 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 it up, better, my chicken better, my whip from Germany, I'm cool to LL, I'm sipping on better, my chicken better, my whip from Germany, I'm cool to LL, I got lunch like patty cake, I pack lunch like patty cake, I'm saying I got flavor, I got salt, call me ragu, I love my baby girl, mom call her Caillou, I need a spice girl, ziggy ziggy, I forgot my whole world, pause when she talk nothing like old girl, scary and sporty, tell her what I want, what I really, really want is a spice girl, ziggy ziggy, I forgot my whole world, pause when she talk nothing like old girl, scary and sporty, tell her what I want, what I really, really want, really want, really want, really want, big, 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 I can't even pass on her, she walk around with all that on her, big, 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 I can't even pass on her, she walk around with